Hello, 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 my loves, my angels. Thank you for joining me this morning. On Guided Leap of Faith. Happy birthday to my Leos. Happy birthday. I hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend. We're starting a brand new week off. Happy Monday morning to you guys. I wish you a very prosperous week. Um, I am feeling an energy today. I kind of like tossed and turned a little bit last night. My energy is really on a lot of you thinking about like the person that you're not in connection with. The person that some of you, I think the majority of you right now are not actually in communication. A few of you may be, but if so, I think it's just, not constant communication. It's just kind of hit and miss, and maybe the communication that you do have, it's a lot of just air on the phone, not really having emotional or one-on-one when I say that, or a lot of clarity in your conversation that you're having. You just can tell that things have basically changed between the two of you, one when I say that. So what I am feeling right now with the energy, very strongly, is that the person on your mind, they really do miss you. They really do have a lot of strong feelings, if not love for you, whether or not they told you or not. I do feel like they've gotten themselves in some type of entanglement or relationship, business or romantic, that's not going well for them, not what they thought it was going to be. I feel like they have a lot of stress, a lot of burdens that they're dealing with right now. They would like to come to you. They would actually probably like to communicate a lot of what they're dealing with, to you. But I feel like this person just has a lot of ego, a lot of pride, as well as dealing with probably a lot of sadness and regret as well. They probably don't want to hear "I told you so." They probably don't want to look you in your face, knowing that they messed up with you, knowing they treated you in a way that you did not deserve. They probably embarrassed, and as well as just don't want to face you with the guilt that they have. Okay, some of them probably don't even know if you're willing to accept them back or even open to hearing them out. Probably don't even know if you're even open to communicating with them. Don't want to feel the rejection from you as well. I do think that too, some of the men or women that you dealt with in the past, uh, were very opposite of you, and whether that was cultural difference of their lifestyle, 303 when I say that, whether it was financial differences, religious differences, or maybe their family and friends just did not approve of you, didn't like you, and they choose them over you for whatever reason. Maybe they thought you were too good for them, or maybe they felt like the person was too good for you, or maybe you were having such a positive influence on that person's life and they saw your person changing and were envious and did not want to see the change, in your person. They wanted your person to remain to be the same old low vibrational person that they are. Maybe it's sad to say, but a lot of times we have family and friends around us that they want to party with us, hang out with us, get used to us, or get used to people, always fronting the bill, laughing, joking, have drama, toxicity in our lives. And then when they see you doing better, whether you're getting a better job, whether you're getting a better loving relationship, just have positive things going for you, everything just seems to be working out for you, they get envious because they feel like you're leaving them behind. How dare like you have this loving relationship and I don't? How dare you get this great job and I don't have it? How dare you move to a better neighborhood and I'm still stuck here? They want to hold you back by any means necessary. They don't want to see you, succeed or be successful in life. So, they try to tear down your dreams to keep you from having that great life, to keep you from advancing, because they're not okay. So sometimes you have to be careful. The same people that you're drinking and laughing and joking with and sharing your dreams and ambitions with are the same ones that's speaking ill behind your back, are the same ones that's backstabbing you, are the same ones that's killing your focus, that's talking you out of, that's the same ones giving you that negative talk or making you believe that you can't acquire or be who you want to be. So you really have to be careful of the people you keep around you. Take a look at how they're living their life, how their relationships are going, what they're doing. Are they spiritually growing? Are they emotionally growing? Are they, setting goals for themselves and doing anything to accomplish them for themselves? What are they doing to better their lives, their relationships? Are they people that are trustworthy? Are they loyal? Do they have morals? Do they have ethics? Are they doing things? If not, then be mindful. Is that who you want to mirror yourself to be like? Is that how you want to mirror your relationships? Is that the kind of career advice you want to take? So be very mindful of that. Be mindful who you attach yourself to, because you could block your blessings by who you attach yourself to. God is not, if God has a lot of blessings for you and you attach yourself to someone that they know that you would share your blessings with, God will withhold your blessings, because He knows that you are a giving spirit, a giving person, and it's not meant for you to share your blessings with those who are going to mooch off for you or take from you. 606 when I say that. All right, so be mindful. If you're not manifesting, it could be, if it's not the way that you're living your life, then it could be who you've attached yourself to. Okay, so to get back to my original thought, I feel collective that some of you are ready for new love, new relationships, but I feel like you're spiritually and emotionally still holding on to the past. Even if you have blocked them, if you have let them go and you're not communicating with them, I feel like energetically you're still holding on. You're still wanting to hear from them. You're still wanting some type of closure from them. You're still wanting to just know how they're doing. You want an explanation, as to why they put you in third party commitments, why they lied to you, why they didn't show up, like why did they feel like it was okay to treat you the way they did when you've only loved them, when you've only showed up for them, when you've only been a shoulder for them to lean on, when you've only encouraged them, when you've only been there for them when they needed you. Even put them ahead of yourselves in so many ways. 717 when I say that. So I feel like you just want the answer why, and I feel like you need to let go. You need to release. You need to cut that spiritual mind. You may never get that answer why from them. Okay, they may not even know why themselves. All right. But I feel like just go to God about it. He can, once he can heal you, um where you don't really need, and it won't matter why. I mean, because really, what is the why going to do for you? What difference does it make? They did it. It does not change the action. Even if they told you why they did it, they did it. It does not excuse the action. Okay, it's not, you're not going to feel better. You were hurt. It's not going to make you 808 when I said that. Whatever they did, they betrayed you, they lied to you. So even if they tell you why they did it, it still was a lie. It still was a betrayal. It's not going to change the feeling, the emotion that you felt when they did it. It's not going to change the fact that they did it. So it really doesn't matter what their reasoning was for it. Okay, they showed you their character when they did what they did. So you have to release it so that you can move on, so you can accept new love. Okay, I really do feel like this person is pulling on your energy as well, because life is not life for them right now, not going well for them, and I feel like a lot of it has to do because of the choices that they made, how they're living their life, and some of them might be going through a spiritual awakening right now, or dark night of the soul. Okay, but I feel like you're upset. Some of you, if you were put in third party relationships, you're upset because you felt like you were put in it without your knowledge. 909 when I say that. Someone didn't tell you that they either were married or in a long-term commitment, or they were seeing other people. They led you to believe they were single. They led you to believe they were building something with you. They future faked you into thinking you were going to have something. I know this is a long intro. I apologize. But I feel like, a lot of you felt like you were put in a third party relationship without your knowledge, and you're upset about it. You feel like you never wanted to be a middleman in a situation. You would have preferred the respect to know up front, so you could have made that choice to decide if this is somebody that you want to talk to or not. Okay, and they robbed you of that, and you feel violated. the trust is gone. And even if this person does want to come back and say they want forgiveness, they want a friendship, it's like once you see a person in a whole nother light, you just can't see them the way that you did before. The innocence of the relationship has been taken away. All right. So this is what I'm feeling right now. And someone's feeling regretful. Someone wants to communicate with you, but they know they've done a lot, and they feel like you won't be able to let go of the past in order to have a fresh beginning. And collective, I don't feel like you can either. I don't feel like you can let go of the past. I think that even if you tried and said that you want to give this person a second chance to rebuild a friendship, the minute they said or did something that triggered you, immediately you would think of what they did in the past. So I think that you really need to release and let go. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. God, I come before you in gratitude today for the growth you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize this journey as your gift, not by my strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to your leading. Continue to nurture the fruits of your spirit within me. May I use my growth to bless others and glorify you in all that I do. Thank you for being a constant guide and unfailing source of strength. In Jesus' name, amen. As my spirit guides, my ancestors have watched over me, my God angel protect me, my family, my friends, and the collective as I do the reading, as I tap into the energy. Anyone that needs to hear this message, I ask that you guide them to my channel so they can receive the message that you have for them. All right, so right off the bat, right off the bat, as soon as I pick up the cards, 3 fell out. So we have 3 here, which does 3 does represent an empress, someone who is abundant, nurturing, fertile, creative, someone who could possibly have a child, be looking at getting pregnant, or can currently be pregnant, could be pregnant with ideas that you want to start something new, maybe a new relationship, possibly a new career, or just a new look on life, a new perspective of how you're seeing things. Okay. 3 also does represent growth. All right. Success. 3 also does talk about how you see the world, and 3 can talk about, being in hangman in a sense, like you gaining, like I said earlier, a new perspective. And I talked about letting go and surrendering. So 3, can talk about letting go and surrender. And what I just said in my intro, that it's time for you to let go. Let go of holding on to the past hurt. Let go of that past relationship. Again, you're not gonna, even if you are ready to forgive, and you do need to forgive because that's for you, it's not for the other person, you're not gonna be able to forget it. So even if you wanted to work on a friendship, a relationship, or maybe a reconciliation, I think that it would be a lot of trigger moments for you. If someone said or did something that resembled what they said or did in the past, especially if they cheated on you or betrayed you in some type of way. Okay. So the first card out here, talk about 3. So now we have a 333. So look that angel number up. So we do have daughter romance. So again, some of you are holding your heart back. You want new love. New love is out there. A lot of people are attracted to you right now. You are beautiful. You are the empress. So you are showing a lot of beauty internally and externally. So you are, you have a glow about you. You're very positive. You're radiant. The way that you speak to people is very positive. You're captivating. Okay, you're very intelligent. You have a Midas touch. Anything you touch, turn to go. When you put your mind to something, you're a go-getter. You make it happen. Okay, people are very drawn to you. A lot of people are curious about you. They want to ask you out. They want to take you out. They want to spend time with you. They want to get to know you better. All right. You have new opportunities coming to you, as well as, possible jobs, money. All right. A lot of fresh relationships. You might be meeting new people as far as friends are concerned. You're bettering your relationships with your family, your children, with your community. All right. Even with your coworkers, your colleagues. Relationships are improving with that better communication. But I do see too that you are holding your heart back, like you're withholding the key. The key here is hanging. If you could see the key right here, like you're holding back the key to your heart. So you're a lot of people want to love on you right now and are offering love to you, but you're withholding your heart. It's like you're afraid. You have your heart caged in, like you're afraid to love right now. And I feel like your heart still belongs to someone in the past. That's why it's in a cage and the key is up there, because someone's still holding the key to your heart. And more than likely, it's a person in the past, the person I spoke about in my intro, okay? Um, I feel like you have blocked that person. That's why we're caged here. You've blocked that person from you, but energetically, spiritually, you're still connected to this person. So this person could have been a higher level soulmate. This person could have been a possible twin flame of yours, or this person could have been a karmic, someone that was meant to cross paths with you to initiate spiritual growth in you, okay? Teach you some things, help you to learn to put boundaries, pour more self love into yourself, or just heal some past traumas that you may have had, all right? Or just have some emotional growth within you. But there are a lot of opportunities for love around you. So you just need to open up your heart. So this card is really telling you, like, open up your heart, be willing to let love flow in. Um, it's so that you can, really have some new beginnings and experience a lot of love in your life. Okay. This is also talking about a potential new love coming in, new love relationship that's going to be brought to you, and for you to just pour more self-love into yourself as well. And just know that the universe is sending a lot of love your way. So just be ready to open that door. I know you're holding that key back right now, because you have some resentment from the past. You got hurt, so you're a little weary about sharing your heart again. But just be willing to let new love in. Okay. So the second card out here is, well, it's this one. It's the abundance, another three. So now we have 333. Guys, let me just look that up right quick, because threes is very prominent right now. So I want to tell you exactly what that is, because I've talked about threes already, and then threes are popping up. So my spirit guys are really, I'm really on it with these threes. I love the confirmation. All right, so for angel number 333, it's not the one I want. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. All right, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. All right, so 333 is it talks about self-expression, sensitivity, manifesting your desires. All right, it is an ascension number. So it does indicate creative energy. All right, your personal skills and talents. So you need to manifest your true desires. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening right now. All right, which, and I told you earlier, we are dealing with a lot of mental, financial, and emotional levels. So somebody wants to communicate with you as well. Your angels are trying to communicate with you. There is a lot of love and support around you right now. So it is just basically let you know to be spiritually aware of the love that's around you. What I talked about with here, a lot of love. Be aware, okay? But you're holding back. So there is a lot of abundance for you, okay? You have a lot of abundance coming in. Material success, love, job opportunities, friendship. Let's see. You could have finance, health. You could have health coming in. Some of you need to go by the water, ground your stuff. Okay. Some of you might be an earth sign. Some of you might be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you might be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. This also talks about something could have blossomed or taken effect in the springtime. So some of you may have moved. Someone may have traveled. Someone could have got a new job. Someone could have given birth, had a birthday, celebrated something, anniversary. All right, someone could have found out that they were pregnant with the blossoming out here with the animals. Some of you could have just planted a new garden, bought up a lot of flowers. All right, but it does talk about an increase in wealth as well. So, of course, around springtime, a lot of people do get their income tax, but outside of that, like from an unknown source or unexpected way, someone could have received some type of bonus, promotion on their job, a new career that's paying more money. Okay, someone could have received an inheritance. Someone could have You know, someone could have left a house behind, some land behind, money from an unexpected way. You could have hit on a scratch off, a lotto, played bingo, or something. Someone could have received some good news health wise. All right. But whatever seeds you planted are starting to bloom. All right. So if you planted good seeds in a relationship, in a job, or just in yourself, they're starting to bloom for you now. So you're starting to see the results of what you were manifesting. Okay. This is also, again, remember to ground yourself. Go outside, take nature, put self love. Make sure that you're, giving out good positive energy. Remember that what you put onto the universe is what you get back. Okay, for the fruits of your labor. All right, the universe will always give you back what you put out. So someone also could be starting a flower garden. Someone could be gardening or doing vegetation. All right. This is also just letting you know too, to be grateful for what you have. Always try to see the positive in life. All right. But definitely there's going to be an increase. Someone could have received some new pets as well, a new bird, but definitely there's going to be abundance. You're going to meet someone too, a new love. You might meet a new love that's very abundant, someone you might start business with as well. You might meet a new love who's a water sign or earth sign. You might meet them near water, so you might meet them at a beach or a lake. You might go fishing. You might meet them while you're on a trip, on a cruise, or somewhere on a boat. This is somebody that's going to be part of your spiritual community. This is somebody that the universe is sending to you for sure. Your angels. This is somebody that's being guided. And if someone, definitely, I just want to bring this back up too, because I told you in my intro, someone from the past wants to come in and communicate with you. All right, so your past love, the one who hurt you, okay, uh, might might be sending prayers, might be trying to communicate, might be spiritually guided to come back to communicate something to you. Might be, you might, guys might have been praying, talking to God, asking for closure, wanting to know why you were hurt, why they did this to you. If some of you had children by this person, you might just really want them to do what's right, do the right thing, do what's right by you. Be honest, tell the truth. Even if you guys don't have a friendship or relationship or reconcile or anything, you might just want them to do what's right by that child. You just want somebody to take some accountability. You just do the right thing, okay? You just want them to man up or woman up and do what they know is right. Stop being childish. Stop being negative. Stop not taking accountability for their actions. Stop thinking they can just get away with hurting people and with situations and neglecting responsibilities. You just want them to have some morals, some integrity about themselves. It's never too late to get up and decide that you're going to do the right thing. You don't have to, every day you get out of bed, you don't have to do wrong. It doesn't matter what age you are. You just get up and you just, I'm going to do the right thing. And so I'm going to start over. I'm going to start a new leaf in life. I know what I've been doing is wrong. Today is the day that I'm going to get my life together. And you just get your today, tonight, this afternoon, whatever. You just get up and you just make up your mind. My life is going to count for something. I'm going to start anew. I'm going to start living right. And you just do it. Definitely you have support from the universe, your angels, your ancestors that have passed on are watching over you. They're encouraging you, okay? Not only that, but you're going to meet people in your community, in your spirit community as well. So what I talked about, what the reading started off with, all this love, and I told you might be making new friendships, meeting new people. So you might be going places and just starting just having conversations just out of the blue. You might just connect with someone, or just have that, hi, how you doing, and just feel like you just click with someone. These are people that you're going to come across that are part of your spiritual community. Okay, now that you're elevating, now that you're transforming, you're going to meet people more in your wavelength, on your vibration, a higher vibration, and like-minded people, okay, that's going to start joining your community of some sort. Some of you might start a business partnership with somebody, with 3 or more entities. All right, the time is right to make these new connections right now, to share your intentions, whether personal or professional. Okay, networking with the community is very important at this time. someone needs to be careful of the security around them. So beef up the security around you. You do have some haters out here. Something that you're doing, someone's watching, someone's paying attention, someone's very envious. Okay, someone is being sneaky and tr- um deceptive. Okay, so let's throw this out here. There is a third party, someone that's involved with the person that you're no longer in communication with. For those who are no longer in communication with, or those who are still are slightly in communication with that person, there's a third party attached to them. Could be two or more, could even be three people, and their circle could be someone that they're intimately connected with, and it could be family and friends of that person, or family and friends of the person that they are intimately involved with. Okay, so something that you are doing, that is drawing attention. You have haters. All right, you do have haters, and they're deceptively talking, commenting, secretly watching you. All right, speaking negative thoughts, putting negative energy out there for you, wanting to block your success in some type of way. Okay, because of envy. So that's just want to bring this out here, let you know about that with this community. Don't think about it. Don't even worry about it. This could be family around the person that you were. They don't want to see you celebrate. You're celebrating and they don't like your happiness. Okay, you're happy, you're positive, things are going well for you, things are not going well for them. All right, that's just what it is. It's not going well for them. They're not happy. They want to see you fail because they're not failing. They want to block your happiness, and so they have a lot of shit to say about it. That's it, point blank, period. Pay them no attention, pay them no mind. Whatever God has for you, has for you. They can't stop it, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, no matter what they wish. No matter how much negativity they put out there, no matter what they conjure, what spirits they talk to, who they don't, black magic, whatever they do, they can't stop what you have. Okay, that's it. You're protected. That's it. Point blank, period. All right, that's enough of giving them their time and their shine. All right, so what else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, the person that hurt your heart, the person from the past wasn't balanced. They weren't balanced emotionally or spiritually. All right. They overthought your relationship. They did have feelings for you. They did love you. Okay, you have the 48 out here. That does go on to a 12. That talks about somebody that did not surrender to God, surrender to the universe, somebody that did not let go of their past, somebody that was not able to see things from another perspective. They were limited with their beliefs. They only saw things one way. Okay, they were boxed in with their way of thinking. Um, they had an old mindset, okay, an old way of looking at things, and they weren't capable of looking at things from another perspective. Okay, so this is somebody that had a lack of self-acceptance or self-care. This is somebody who, you know, had an emotional block as well. This is somebody who could have been hurt in the past. They could have had some childhood trauma. They could have they could have dealt with somebody that was dishonest, disloyal, someone that they couldn't trust. And so now they had this mindset that if this was a man, that women can't be trusted, they're no good. If this is a woman, they had this mindset that men are no good, they can't be trusted. It's a dog eat dog world out there. So this is somebody that their mind was made up, so they didn't they weren't balanced. Their heart and mind wasn't balanced. They weren't in sync. Their chakras weren't lined up. Okay, this is somebody who wasted a lot of time, a lot of your energy. All right, this is somebody who probably did a lot of drinking as well. All right, they were just out of sync. Their energy was just all over the place. This also could be a sign that you need to drink water as well, to refresh your energy. As a reminder for you, make sure your body's made up of water in order to make sure you're aligned in your energy as well. You want to make sure you're drinking a lot of water. All right. This is somebody also who could have worked a lot, because this card does represent somebody who's working too much or obsessed with relationships or money, or it could be both. This could be someone who, because they're out of balance, emotionally and mentally, not in a happy place, that they are a workaholic and they work to try to get past their troubles, not to deal with their unhappiness, not to, in order to not face life and see how their needs are not being met, to avoid situations and people in their, you know life as it is. This also could be somebody who's obsessed with money, and they keep feeling that, and it doesn't matter like how much money they make, they always feel like they don't have enough for what they need. Okay, and the reason they don't have enough is because they're trying to fulfill or meet a what they think they're trying to reach a certain point, but the fulfillment that they're trying to reach is actually emotional fulfillment. Okay, it's not a monetary or financial fulfillment. They just keep feeling that they still don't have enough money, but it's they're spiritually not tapped in, they're emotionally not fulfilled. So no matter how much they work, how much money they make, they still feel like they're missing something, because they're missing something in spiritually, they're spiritually empty. All right, so that's the problem. They need to tap in, and they need to get out of their toxic patterns. They need to break their toxic ways, their toxic behaviors, remove themselves from toxic people, for negative behaviors, negative patterns of thoughts, negative people. You know, if they're smoking, drinking, if they're doing negative things with drugs and alcohol, this is somebody who's chakra. They need to bring their chakras back in alignment. They need to find some peace, bring some peace into their life. Okay, this is somebody who could also, I hate to say it, but might have an STD. This is somebody who might be overly active with sexual behaviors as well. Okay, it's someone who's ready, that looks like they possibly could be ready to let go some attachments. All right, that might be willing at this point to see that their life is not peaceful. They might be taking a look at some of the people that they have around them. All right, somebody that might be starting to see now that they do have an old negative pattern, or they're in a negative relationship. Okay, they're attached to somebody that has a desperate attitude, somebody that's desperate to hold on to them, somebody that does not want to let them go. Okay, somebody who's causing a lot of chaos into their life. Again, that third party in their friends, that third party in the family, whoever that third party in their attachments. Okay, is a negative influence in this person's life with this negative thoughts. Third party could be a water sign, with all this water out here. Okay, could definitely a water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so the universe wants to, you know, um, congratulate or say a thank you, or let this person know, like, okay, we see you doing the work, great job, you are trying to take some healthy new approaches. All right, they want to let you know that they are supporting, you know, you taking the step you to make ongoing choices to better your life. All right, so this is somebody who's trying to clear their thoughts. They're trying to make better actions with themselves. Somebody who's trying to break the chains that's been holding them back from their limiting attachments. Somebody who's trying to look better forward towards a better future. All right, somebody who's realizing that the chain that they were attached to, that they could have really broken it at any time. It was just a mindset, their way of thinking, that they just had to make up their mind to let go. Some of it was just dealing with the childhood traumas. Okay, some of it was mental blockages, some of it was addiction, some of it was people and their environment. But again, they were allowing themselves to stay attached to these people because maybe they were overworking, they were too attached with wanting to hold on to money, and they stayed to a situation because of money, money, money. But then they realized money wasn't happiness. Okay, so they had to know that it's okay, let the situation go, I can always go and rebuild and continue to make money and have my peace of mind. I don't have to stay attached to this person for money. Maybe this person had a sexual addiction. You know, somebody has to realize that, you know, this superficial sex, yeah, I need to let this go. I need to be in an emotional fulfilling relationship with one person where I'm making love and having intimacy, which is way more than just having random casual sex all the time. That's not fulfilling me. Okay, so this is somebody who's now recognizing that I need emotional fulfillment, I need spiritual fulfillment, I need to grow, because these superficial relationships, this negativity is not working for me. It's not bringing me any type of peace. So I need one more. Thank you. All right, this is somebody that's ready to go on that spiritual journey. Again, you know, I told you, they're being spiritually guided to move. They're being spiritually guided to move away from all the negativity. All right, This is somebody that's now using their intuition. All right, so this like represents like a high priestess. This is somebody who's using their wisdom now. They're listening to their intuition. They're heeding to the call. They're leaving their past baggage behind them. They don't want to look back at it. They do recognize what they've done. They do know what they've done in the past. They've learned from the past, their past mistakes, okay, but they're moving forward, and the only thing they're taking with them is their wisdom. That's it, their wisdom. They're not taking this other stuff with them. They don't need to take it. They're going to rebuild where they're going to go. They know that all they need is faith, faith in God, that everything is going to work out. They're just listening to their intuition, following their inner voice, and heeding to their call. Okay, this is somebody that's leaving behind addictions, their sexual addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, old patterns of behavior, cheating, betrayal, dishonesty, karmic friends, karmic family members, naysayers, people who said they couldn't do anything, abandonment issues, whatever. They're leaving all that grief, that distrust, disloyalty, they're leaving it behind. People that want to hold on to them, people who want to drag them down, people who just feel like a weight behind them that they just can't manifest. They just don't want to see them go forward, okay? They're ready to leave all that behind and just move forward, start a new way of life, have a new way of being. They just want some peace and some balance in their life, okay? Because two does talk about balance and talk about choices. So somebody who wants to start to make healthy choices, all right? Somebody who wants to call judgment on their life. So that's what's going on with that. So tell me, what is making this person? What is this person? Let's talk about what this person is trying to leave behind. What is this person trying to leave behind? They're trying to leave behind getting rooms, hooking up with other people, all right? Pleasure, working a lot. We do have business out here, so somebody could have been a workaholic, all right? Somebody was doing a lot of traveling, not home. This is somebody who didn't stay home a lot, always on the go, always hooking up as well, going to hotels or sleeping around, all right? Somebody who was not being faithful, not keeping a promise either to their significant other, to their wife, to a long-term commitment, to you, all right, whoever they made promises to. This is somebody who always said they're going to do something and just didn't do it. Somebody that was always out fulfilling fantasies, all right, hooking up, having threesomes or twosomes, or having families on people, they had a family situation, but having families outside of their family situations, okay? Maybe even having same-sex relationships. They're ready to run away from it. They're ready to just run away from all of this karmic type energy, all of this negative energy, and they're ready to go towards something positive, okay? You see them heading towards the light. You see the light, again, confirmation. They're heading towards the light. They're moving forward, okay? They're heating the call. They're going towards the light. They're going towards something more positive. They're trying to find their way, okay? Give me something on daughter romance. Yeah, they're kicking something to the curb. On this daughter romance as well, I told you, you have to let go, put the past behind you. You got to let it go. You got to kick it to the curb. You got to get rid of it. You got to put it behind you so you can learn to love again, okay? Whether you want to try to reconcile with this person, which I told you, if you do so, you have to be willing to let the past be the past, not keep bringing it up, let it go, start fresh, but you got to leave something behind. You got to let it go. All right, give me something else on daughter romance. Yeah, you hate nothing about that person, and I know that. That person hates nothing about you. They loved you. They just did the wrong things. They were in a negative mindset and they did the wrong things. They were boxed in with their thoughts. And I feel like you do want that closure. You do want that explanation, okay? Because you don't hate anything about that person. And that's why you're still energetically, spiritually, you're still holding on to that person, okay? What is this community? This third party community? All right, this third party that I told you hating on you, attached to this person, this is somebody who might be doing drugs, okay? Alcohol, pills, substance, whatever their thing is. This is somebody who might be on drugs, all right? They're keeping a secret that they're spying on you, keeping a secret that they're watching you, they're keeping a secret that they're hating, doing whatever they're doing, trying to come after you, okay? This is somebody that is a cheater, all right? Somebody who has cheated on your person, betrayed your person, yep, betrayal. Somebody who has betrayed your person, deceived your person, okay? Somebody who's not to be trusted because they're watching you. Somebody who's, collaborating with other people, all right, doing stuff behind your person's back, and your person's gonna find out about it, okay? But you're somebody who knows that your person's coming in to fight for you. Somebody who knows that your person still has feelings for you and they want to come in and claim you. Give me something on this attachment, letting go of this attachment. This person wants to let go of this attachment, move forward, okay, because they love you and they want to have a relationship with you, all right? They want to try to come in and have this love story, all right? They want to have a family with you, a new beginning with you. Yeah, they're tired of being with promiscuous people. They know they cheated on you. They know they did wrong. They know they slept around, all right? What else? What else is there? What else is there, Spirit Guides? They're tired of the drama. I told you, it's something that you're doing that's public. You're either doing something online, or you're posting something, or you're doing something in your community, something that's public, okay? And this person, this third party, this promiscuous person that your person was sleeping with, all right, is watching you. They see something that you're doing. They know that your person wants to come back to you. They know your person still has feelings for you. They know your person still loves you and wants a relationship with you, okay? They're creating drama, whether you know it or not. And you may not know if you're not in communication, or you may know it. You know your story, I don't know your story. But this person wants to create drama. They want to create drama to keep that person from coming back to you. They want to block that person from coming towards you. So they're either trying to sexually deal with this person, they're either trying to create fights, they're talking negative about you, creating scenes, trying to, coerce your person or tempt your person in some type of way. They may say that you're sleeping around. They just, whatever you're doing, they're trying to badmouth you, do something, and they're trying to get their little party or friends to collaborate with them, but they're causing a scene. They're creating a lot of drama, okay? Because it's something that you're doing, something they're seeing. They're seeing something, and they're envious. They're jealous. Let me just clarify that, okay? But I'm telling you, what I'm telling you, I know what I know. The third party is envious, jealous, and they know that the person has feelings for you. All right? Thank you. What is this? Yeah, they see you, that your person sees you as a Queen of Pentacles. They see you as nurturing, abundant, generous, sensual, attractive. They see you balanced. They see you creative. They see you making moves. They see you as being independent, balance your emotions, practical. They see you as a person of value, okay? They see you as a person of value, all right? Tell me about this promiscuous person. All right, this promiscuous person was somebody that they had a relationship with, possibly somebody they were married to. This was a lover that they were involved with, okay? Yeah, they hurt you. They broke your heart. They hurt you, and this lover is hurt. This lover is heartbroken at this part, okay? This person is feeling some grief, some loss. Your person is heartbroken. Your person is experiencing some emotional pain, some loss right now, and they're heartbroken because you moved on. You moved away towards calmer waters. You left the situation. See, you, the nurturing, I told you, I know what I know. You, the nurturing Queen of Pentacles, the person of value, okay? The generous, the independent, the prosperous one, all right? The practical. You got your own. You stand on your own. You're positive. You follow your own mind. You do what you want to do. You're a manifester. You're independent. You're a go-getter. You chase your dreams. You're a mother. You're sweet. You're loving. You just got your shit together, okay? You own your own. You have your own. You don't need this person to come in and do nothing for you. You take care of yourself. So when you gave this person your love, you gave love because you choose them. You love them because of who they were, because that's what you wanted to do, not because you needed something from them. You needed to move off them or take advantage of them, okay? But this person here was attached, was in a relationship. They created a love story, a commitment. They attached themselves to somebody else, all right, who is envious, this promiscuous person, somebody who sleeps around, somebody who's not trustworthy, okay, who's creating a lot of damn drama, who's watching you, who knows about you, okay? This person, they attach themselves to this person all right, who in the past broke their heart, but not only did they break their heart, okay, but they're feeling heartbroken because they know that that person has feelings for you, okay, but your person is heartbroken because you moved on from them when you found out that they were sleeping around, that they were dishonest, that they were disloyal, that they were acting like a ho-ho, okay. You moved on to calmer waters because you are Queen of Pentacles, and you're not going to compete. You're not going to chase. You're not going to settle for less than you deserve. You know your worth because you are of value. You want a man that is of value, okay? You're not going to be out here in these streets with this drama, fighting for a man to pay you attention, because you can get that anywhere from people who know your worth and appreciate your worth, okay? So you moved on. You moved on to calmer waters, okay? For your own personal growth. You let go. That's it. And your person's heartbroken about it because they know you let go because of them and their actions, okay? And the third party knows that your person's heartbroken about it, and the third party can't stand it. They cannot stand it. All right? That's it. Yeah, they're emotionally unstable. That third party is emotionally unstable right now, okay? They feel it. They feel it. And I told you, it's a water sign. I told you so much water out here. It's a water sign. It's a water sign that's sad. It's a water sign that feel like they're not receiving any love from your person. It's a water sign that's in this relationship, okay, that feel like it's a lot of water out here, that feel like your person isn't pouring love into them. They're not in a loving relationship. They're just in a stagnant relationship, a cold ass relationship where their needs aren't getting met, okay? There's no balance in that situation because they're with somebody that does not want to be there. They're in a relationship with no passion, with a King of Wands. It's a sexual relationship. There's somebody that is with this Queen of Heart, this Queen of Cups, I'm sorry. Why did I say heart? Okay, maybe because the heart's not balanced. There's this King of Wands, somebody who's just lustful, using this person for sex, okay? Somebody who is passionate about having business, money, entrepreneur, somebody who's generally very confident, want to go out there, money hungry. There is a money hungry ass man who loves sex involved with this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, in this relationship. They may have a business together, may have money tied in together, but this person is not emotionally fulfilled. There's no love in this relationship. Okay, he's passionate about you, but you know, they got a sex relationship going on and some money tied in together, but she's not happy. She's not happy and he's not happy. And it's an unhappy relationship, but guess what? That situation is about to fall apart. It's about to be an end in that relationship. If they're married, it's going to be a divorce. If they're just living together, someone's about to move out. It's going to be an upheaval in that relationship. It's falling apart. It's too much unhappiness. It was built on unstable ground to begin with. It was never supposed to happen. The relationship should have ended a long ass time ago. They just ended for the wrong reasons because they're codependent on one another, okay? And they should have ended it when it was time. I believe they had the opportunity to end, but they didn't, all right? So whoever tried to be sneaky, get away with some stuff. Your person tried to be sneaky by talking to you and get away with hiding you while they talk to her, okay? Or she tried to be sneaky by talking to other people while she's dealing with him, but it was a lot of sneakiness going on in that relationship, a lot of deception going on in our relationship. People were being cunning, they were strategically trying to outwit the other, play games with one another, okay? But they were getting caught. These are people getting caught up in their lies, a whole bunch of lies, a whole lot of distrust, all right? Just conning one another, using a lot of emotional manipulation going on in this relationship, and it's falling apart, okay? That's it. It's falling apart. No matter, you know, and somebody's trying to talk to somebody to get some advice. Somebody might be talking to their family members. This is with the Three of Pentacles out here. Somebody might be trying to collaborate with someone. They might be trying to get legal advice. Somebody might be trying to work with someone. This water sign, okay? This earth and water. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces out here, all over this board, okay? So someone is talking to their family, their friends, or possibly an attorney about possibly divorce on here or separation. Someone's looking at how they can divide their assets, how to hide their assets from the other one so somebody doesn't take money from them or business from them. Somebody trying to find out how somebody might be trying to hide businesses that they own to keep somebody from getting money to that. Somebody might be trying to do some black magic in here as well. Somebody might be trying to get a spiritual reading out here. Somebody might be going to a church, a therapist. Somebody also might be going to AA meetings. Somebody has an addiction trying to get aid. Okay, somebody's trying to get some type of spiritual advice. Might be talking to a pastor or a church. But whatever it is, somebody's definitely teaming up with somebody. They're teaming up with somebody to get something done. Okay? Because they're ready to move on. They're ready to move on from this relationship. They're ready to move on from all the trickery, all the deception. They're tired. Somebody's fed up, but they want to move on and still be able to take a little bit of something with them. So I really feel like somebody's trying to team up with somebody with how they can move on and take some assets with them, because 3 does talk about seeing the world in a new light. It does talk about the growth. So somebody is trying to spiritually grow. An earth sign is trying to grow, try to do the right thing, trying to look at world in a new light. Somebody's talking to them, giving them advice. They're getting advice, and they're trying to move on from all of this bull crap that they have going on. Okay. So give me something else, because this reading is getting pretty long. I need to wrap it up. Give me something else. Like, what is this, what do you have, Spirit guides? What are they moving on from? Yeah, see? Move on. Clarifying. They're about to move on. They say they wasted their time. See, I clarified. Moving on with move on. They're moving on. They're tired. They wasted time. It says time is up. Time is over. They are ready to move on. Okay? What do they want to say to my collective? I do think they want the collective. I do think they want you to know that they're moving on from this. Okay? They want to come and express love to you. They want you to know to expect a call from them or a message from them. They're thinking of you. They want to inform you that they're moving on from a situation that they were in. Okay? They know they strung you along. They apologize for that. They might be trying to find a new place to live as well with this key. They might be trying to find a new place to live, and they want you to know that they're all watching you, but they're also looking at things from another perspective. They're trying to see things from your perspective on how things panned out with the two of you. Okay? As well, they do want to meet up and talk to you, have a cup of coffee, maybe take you out. They want to rebuild a friendship with you. They want to hope that you guys can let the past be the past. Like I told you, I was feeling the energy to the get-go. So all this is just confirmation. My spirit guys is confirming what I already felt. They want to meet up with you. They still have a lot of passion for you, okay? They have a lot of passion. They never lost. The chemistry between the two of you guys never died. The flame is still going, just as, if not stronger now than it was in the beginning, okay? They do feel like, they really enjoy you when you guys are together. They enjoy spending time with you. You bring them a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. They are interested, very, very interested in talking to you, okay? Expect a message from them. They're going to call you. They're going to text you. They're going to talk to you in some type of way. Email, stop by your house, come and see you. This person has a lot of love for you. They're really thinking about you, okay? So this is my message for you for today. I hope it resonated. You have a hater. You have a hater, okay? It may be more than one. You have a third-party hater really hating on you, okay? And the person behind you, they regret what they did. They're starting to see things in another light. You need to let go. You need to let go. Even if you decide that you want to rebuild a friendship with this person, you got to let go of the past of what happened, okay? They did what they did. No matter what they say, it's not going to change the fact that they did what they did. So you're going to have to let it go and move on. Move on if you're going to move on to a new person, and move on if you're going to want to be friends with them, okay? Yes, they put you in a third-party situation. For majority of you, I feel like that's what it was. You did not want to be in the middle. They did what they did, but now they're trying to be a bigger man, and you want them to be the bigger man or the bigger woman, okay? Have a good day. Thank you.